Alágbára ni ọ́, alágbára ni ọ́. I thank God for how far He has brought me. I thank God for today. God showed that He is more powerful than anyone. But today, what happened today is the judgment handed down in the courts. That is what happened today. I thank all the lawyers. I thank the DPP. I thank the few police officers that stood for the truth. Because 70% of the police officers involved in this case were bribed. They threatened me. How many should I begin? Shaking Sote Akim Odumosun, the former CP, dehumanized me, dehumanized the survivor, threatened my life, tried to show that he is more, nobody is more powerful than God. Oluwa dide, o jẹ́ kí ènìyàn kó mọ̀ pé ènìyàn ṣáà ni wọ́n. Ní kíkójọpọ̀ wọ́n kó ara wọn jọ ní ìkójọpọ̀ ibi, àmọ́ kò sí ohun ìjà kankan tí wọ́n ṣe sí mi tó lè ràn mí. I thank God for the few good people who stood. Like I said, 70% of the police force won't buy a body, collecting bribe, trying to pervert the cause of justice. But God is bigger than any human being. Olariwaju James Omiyinka is not only a pedophile, he's a serial rapist. Serial rapist. He has victims all over Nigeria, even in Dublin and London. And he felt, because he's connected, because he knows some people in an occultic group, because he knows a particular king, because he knows he can bribe the commissioner, he can talk to, that he will get away with it. This is the judgment of the courts. This is for all Olariwaju's victims.
Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn sọ pájé ní òdì, àwọn ọ̀tá wọn lọ́lọ́hun ló mú.
For you to know, like I told you, even when some of you backed out, you were scared. You came to court. You saw the way people like Yomi Fabiyi. Yomi Fabiyi is a rape apologist, a rape protector, a rape enabler. Yomi Fabiyi distributes and encourages child pornography. He himself has been accused severally of sexual harassment. Yomi Fabiyi and his so-called courts think that having 5 million Instagram followers or speaking big grammar, it doesn't work with God.
We should allow the defendant to exercise his entire fundamental right, which is going to appeal, if necessary, to challenge the ruling of his court. And of course, I always tell you, that is what I stand for. And there is no point denying the man at this stage because we are colleagues. Others can choose to deny him, I will not.
Of the court, I doff my hat to all the men and women, to the DPP, to all the lawyers that stood for the truth. Some lawyers who came even for the beasts, halfway they left, but some decided to stay because one or more, they don't know the depth of the love that God has for children. God does not joke with children. James Omiyinka, Yomi Fabiyi, you think you are powerful? Hakeem Odumosu, threatening people, trying to shut me up, doing all sorts. This is the judgment of the courts. Sherry, this judgment is for the survivors. Now, I have begged God in more than a year. Nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ yín, mo ti bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run tì yín. Yomi Fabiyi, láti èní lọ, pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ni mo sọ. Gbogbo ibi tí o bá wọ̀, ibi ni o máa kó wọ bẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tí o bá ń ṣe, ibi ló máa kọjú sí ẹ. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá kọjú sí ẹ láti ṣe ẹ́ láàánú, ègún ayérayé á bọ́ sí orí wọn. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ tí o bá tẹ̀ á máa jù ẹ́. Gbogbo ọ̀nà tí o bá gbà á ṣókùnkùn fún ẹ. Yomi, after Ijesha was sentenced today, you came to court to say o fẹ́ appeal. Appeal. Ìwọ tó ò tí ì mọ nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ fún ẹ. Go and count everybody that you came with. Those you brought to court. Go and count them. lọ wò wọ́n lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan níbo ló wà àwọn míì ti kú àwọn míì wà lórí àìsàn bó jẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́ Yomi Fabiyi títí di ìran kejì ẹ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá ti ara ẹ jáde ni mo sọ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá ti ara ẹ jáde ò ní jèrè wọn gbogbo ilé tí o bá wọ̀ wàá mú ẹkún ọbẹ̀ gbogbo ọ̀nà tí o bá tẹ̀ aṣókùnkùn fún ẹ wàá béèrè fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Ọlọ́run á kọ ẹ̀yìn sí ẹ àdàbí tí bíbélì yìí tí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó bá sọ wípé ká má tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa àmọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ká tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa tó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ó fẹ́ràn àwọn ọmọdé Yomi Fabiyi láti èní lọ ó dẹni ìkọ̀sílẹ̀ gbogbo ibi tí o bá lọ ò ní rí àánú Ọlọ́run láti èní lọ ìbínú Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́ta ìlérò ó bọ́ sí orí ẹ̀ Yomi Fabiyi nítorí pé o kọ̀ o dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn èmi àti ẹbí mi because you decided láti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dí eṣiṣi tó ń bá òkú wọnú sáré bí Fẹ́rò àti àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣe parun sínú òkú pupa tí wọ́n parẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ṣe máa parẹ́ ní orúkọ Jésù ní agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù ní agbára tó wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù àdàbí tí bíbélì bá sọ pé kí a má tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa but if the Bible does not support evil if the word of God does not support evil Yomi, you still left your home today to come to court to continue to try and victimize the survivors, to try and play. I don't care what you're doing, whether you are doing wanting clout or I don't care. I'm not one for clout. I don't have time for that. When I started in this job, I don't know where you are, but everything I have done, I have tried my best as a human being to work hard for I will never come out and start to make myself a person that will say, oh, these children must die. That's what you did, Yomi. And the problem with you is you don't know when to stop. Yomi Fabiyi, the problem with you is you don't know where to stop. Láti èní lọ ó dẹni ìkọ̀sílẹ̀ ó dẹni ègún. Láti èní ṣe gbogbo ibi tó bá mọ̀ ní kó lọ o. Anywhere you go ní kó lọ. Wàá bá mi níbẹ̀. Lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Lanre. You know you are never Lanre's friend. You started this because you wanted attention for yourself. You have gotten the attention. Yomi, dira o, ogun Ọlọ́run bọ̀. Kò ń ṣerú ogun eléyìí o. You know you still have a case in court for child pornography. And when you were invited to zone 2, your friend asked you to leave the country. Yomi, even if you travel out, even if you run, I ask you, can you run from the wrath of God? From today, the wrath of God is upon you. Lord Dira, ìjà ń bọ̀. Kò ń ṣe ìjà kọ́ọ̀tì o. Gbogbo ọwọ́ tẹ́ gbé ni mo rí. You thought I would die. I looked at Lanre. After a week, videos confessing. And what's his name? Musa. All of a sudden, videos start to get missing. Blessing, Musa. Wherever you go, you will never. I don't need to pretend for followers to like me. I'm myself. Because I did a favor for somebody who said he needed help. Because I did a favor for somebody I felt I could make an impact in his life. You feel that you can come against me and you keep the problem with you, Yomi Fabiyi, is you don't know where to stop. Wàá ṣe ẹ̀sìn kẹ́yìn ayé ẹni. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ dìde fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ègún yẹn ti bọ́ sórí wọn títí di ìran keje bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún un. Torí Bíbélì mi ti sọ ó ti jẹ́ kó yé mi wípé dídìde tẹ́ dìde yẹn ẹ kàn dìde ni fórí ara yín gbogbo ọwọ́ tẹ́ gbé orí ara yín lẹ máa fi nà gbogbo ọ̀fìn tí ẹ wà nínú ẹ̀ lẹ máa jì sí gbogbo páńpẹ́ tẹ́ dẹ sílẹ̀ ó ti di tàwọn ọmọ yín àti tàwọn ọmọ yín mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú yín ni. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run tí mò ń béèrè fún Ọlọ́run ti fún mi. Forget the court. The judgment of the court is for all the survivors. They deserve that judgment. They've been through hell. Elizabeth Makinwa, aka Megati, your child was defiled by Baba Ejesha. And along the line, you decided that you wanted to, I don't know, co-opt or do in conjunction with Yomi. Elizabeth, let's say the Lord DNA Kosile. Benny Musofuen. Benny, because you felt that hiding under lies will keep you. Like you said, you don't want people to know you've had a child before. Your husband that you're mine. Jẹ́ kí n wá sọ fún ẹ o. Ó máa ma fi pìtàn ni. Wípé o ti ní ayọ̀ rí, ayọ̀ á jìnnà sí ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. The most painful thing in this world is for a parent to lose their child.